I would say that's the hardest part. Some may disagree with me, but I think recovering from the trauma is the hard part because when you're in that trauma, you know what that is, right? Like once you learn your parents are drug addicts, okay, you know what that is. Okay, my parents in the closet or they in there or they getting high, whatever. But now to take that and turn it into like almost triumph, right? That's what helped me be a better person. That's what helped me do whatever, right? And so now learning how to be this new person versus this isolated, mean, person is harder because that felt good. I mean, that was my comfort. Like, psh, I don't want to deal with you. Psh. Now saying, okay, even though I don't want to deal with this person, check myself. Why is it that, it goes back to the why. Why is it that I don't want to do it? Is it them? Is it me? Right. And then working through that. That's the hard part to me. Is working through it and recovering. Right. Just like being in recovery. Right. They always say, like, doing the drugs is easy. Like that's what you do, right? You're gonna get high, you don't want to do it. That's good. But now taking that away and like dealing with life on life's terms, wait a minute. What
No,
is
I said that
this?
exact same thing when I was an intern. A supervisor said, uh, "I don't understand why they do drugs. It's a hard life." I like because doing drugs is easier. It's easier to make the wrong choice.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it right
Mm-hmm.
every day, day in and day out, and do the hard work. And I think you describe it accurately. Of it's almost like a place of comfort. I was listening to a podcast, and they were describing how people, say in New Orleans or these other regional areas, when the hurricanes come and completely cause so much damage, and then they have to relocate, and then they move back, and then it happens again, and they relocate and move back. It's like they said at some point, why don't you just move? Because it's home. And
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Right.
it is the same way with us and our trauma and our emotions is we can almost, it's chaotic, it hurts, but it's also home. It's what's known, it's what's familiar. And it's hard to start challenging that and working past it. One of the
Right.
concepts that's super hard is, especially in the 12 steps, of where you're not just looking at how the abuse and the traumatic events, how they affected you, but how you've taken that abuse and the traumatic events and hurt other people. And it creates a balance
Mm-hmm.
of, okay, well, I'm not completely innocent and all this. I've taken this and hurt other people. And that's not easy to do. It felt much better to feel like, well, the world hurt me. It didn't feel so good to
Mm-hmm.
look at it in the other way. How can people connect
Right.
with your work, addictionfullcircle.org, or maybe you as a counselor?
Okay. So my blog is personal. So it's not related to my professional, but people can go on addictionfullcircle.org and subscribe. You can comment, you can send me messages, right?